6. Question 6 is, what dimension are dreams in? When we dream, are we still in the third dimension? If not, which dimension do we go to? And what about when we die? First, the question, in what dimension are dreams in? All dreams and everything that is dreamlike in existence is in the fourth dimension. When we go to sleep, physically we are obviously in the third dimension, but what is in the fourth dimension is our mind. Our mind, which is not in the brain, but is expanded everywhere, absorbs without time or space all the possible data which is in our energetic field, yes? That's how in the fourth dimension, all that data and information which is in my energetic field without time and space can be recreated as if it was reality. And that's why we feel our dreams can come true and things seem very real, as things from our daily lives are mixed with many other crazy things. This has to do with the mind not just being in the head, but everywhere. There's a lot of information held in cells, in the energetic field, and in our emotional field. And so it's from many parts of the body that the mind is constantly acquiring information or data. And also, it's acquiring information or data from some things that we don't even notice. There may be people on the street when we're walking who we may not even look at or know, but our energetic field captures them. Our sensory field, our skin, the electromagnetic field captures those people. And those figures are captured in the energy field. And later, they're put inside of our dream because it's all due to the mind, yes? So dreams are in the fourth dimension because they allow for everything that is in this plane to multiply again and again from inside and outside, from the conscious outside, kind of like a movie in which realities can be recreated, seen in third dimension and sustained in different times and spaces. That's why when we dream, we're in the fourth dimension. And there are many beings who live in the fourth dimension, who live directly in the fourth dimension, and who create distorted realities based on what is in the third dimension. So before going to sleep, it's important to close or protect our energetic field. So this information that flows from your mind is not used by entities that are in the fourth dimension. So how do we protect ourselves? Very simply, what I do before bed is I practice breathing through my nose. Not through my mouth, but nasal breathing. I inhale, hold, and exhale. I repeat this until I fall asleep, okay? And I also imagine wrapping myself in a huge egg. The color is up to you. And I imagine that the egg shell that stores the information of my mind is moving towards the fourth dimension, and that I'm protected and nothing from the outside can hurt me. It's very simple, and with practice you'll feel this egg surrounding you. The other part of the question was about where we go when we die. We obviously move to the fourth dimension. That's why everything that happens to a person that dies seems like a dream. A way for me to feel what it's like to die physically, which I can attest to, was by taking ayahuasca or by doing holotropic breathing. When doing holotropic breathing, it can cause sensations that make one feel like you're either being born or you're dying. And you can start to have visions caused by the intensity of the breath. In the same way, visions can also come from a ceremony with the ayahuasca plant from the Amazon, in which the plant herself takes you to a state causing visions where many people feel that they're dying. It's a very interesting experience because it's like dying while alive. But what it does do is it helps you practice and see what it's like after death. Yes? When in the fourth dimension it seems like all your dreams are a reality and that they can come true, it's for that reason that your state or your level of thought and your emotional and vibrational state can determine the reality of the things. That's why in the fourth dimension, without time and space, it has the capacity to manifest everything that's inside of you. So it's because of this that it's important to die in the best possible way. And what does it mean to die in the best possible way, and how can we do that? It means to have solved all your problems and leave behind conflicts, and to have said everything you wanted to say, not keeping things bottled up inside, and by letting go of things. By releasing the emotion, whether through laughing or crying, we can do ourselves a favor. We have all kinds of things that are stored in our psyche and in our emotional energetic field that can determine our reality. So that's why it's important to start practicing through this throughout our lifetime. In ancient cultures, death was practiced through some of these things I mentioned, ayahuasca and holotropic breathwork. And they allowed the individual to experience a death in a way that helped them to resolve their problems, to learn or absorb information faster, or to even help them resolve their fear of death itself. The other part of the question was, do we move to the fourth dimension when we die? Yes, that's the usual thing, as very few actually go to the fifth dimension. To go to the fifth dimension, one has to be a very high vibrational state. The fifth dimension is what Christians would call heaven, yes? It's where one sees the light, because you can see all the electrons. You can see particles and waves. All of that can be seen in the fifth dimension with lights and colors. That's why I say someone who has already solved many things gets to be in that high vibrational state in the fifth dimension, as they have transcended their mental and emotional conflicts. However, most of us, we go to the fourth dimension after we die.